Alright, welcome back. So, done the tour video of that. That's a 7.5 5x5 with the triangles. And today, I'm going to show you how to get the 7.5 with triangles, because it's not that challenging, but it takes a little bit of work. So, first things first, we do the same normal. We plop this down, big self foundation, sticker in the middle, grab some walls, go up 3. This should be old hat to everybody by now. Alright. Delete this. Now, I'm going to place this again. So, right there is the thing. So we're going down 13. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Put it there. Now, you do still have to use columns. However, we are going to start with something else. Another little trick, and this was taught to me by somebody else. This is like 3 different people on comments have taught me different things. Go into your keybinds, find out whatever walk is for you. So I'm going to use delete on mine. So now I'm walk mode. I'm going to go in here. We're going to go to the foundation. So same thing. You go until it can hover up over the ground. You find your spot, and I'm just going to bring it down just a smidgen. Just enough. Let go of the mouse, and then I'm pushing forward with WASD, and then sideways with D. W and D. I want this as pixel perfect as it'll allow me. Right there. So we're going to build that first. Then we're going to come over here. We can turn off that. We're going to get one roof right there. Then, of course, just as normal, pick whatever column you want in a corner. You can't do it here, but it will go right there. So now that we have that, all that can be deleted. So, but one column isn't going to do it for us, so we need to... Let's get ourselves out of the sun and away from the storm. A little bit of hidey-hide. So there's your 5 that direction. At some point we're going to need a column, so we're going to pick a corner. Now we can be all the way out on this side because this is going to be triangles. So we'll stick one right there, and that gives me some structure over there. Alright, so we have our 5x5. Let's put one more structural column in, just, you know, for giggles. Okay. But now we need triangles. So you have this edge here, and you have this edge here, and the way you can tell if you did it right is by trying to place a wall and make sure it places. So this does place. We're good to go. I'm going to switch. Let's do roofs, and let's do triangle roof. So we're going to come over here. Now, this one here, you're not going to be able to do that corner. The corner will clip the edge, but it won't clip the edge by that much. What I mean by clipping the edge is it will go over the boundary. It just won't do it by a ton. So you're going to go until you get this shape. So the corner... This is the edge, and the corner splits that. Now we're going to flip to this. This is what I mean. It'll clip a little bit, but it doesn't clip that much. Go back to your triangles. And I'm going to show you a trick about the floor as well, because a lot of people have commented they don't like the sand. Well, someone figured that out too, and it wasn't me. So this spot, you will not be able to do anything with. Same with the other spot. There isn't anything that will fit there, except you can do, if you go to this one here and you use this specific wall, because it sticks out really far, you can do this guy that sticks out really far and get some bit into that corner, but that's about it. So, the floor. People are talking about, well, they don't really like the floor. I do completely floor mine. I don't leave it with no floor. But usually what I'll do is something like the Atreides floor or the thinner Harco floor or something like that. But, so let's say we start with this, right? And let's say this is going to be our garage. So we have these 4 spots and this is our garage. But you don't want sand anywhere else. There is one block you can use, and that's the rooftop from Atreides. So if you decide, well, I don't like the sand down there. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a hill right there, so I can't finish it all the way. It's not perfect, as you can tell. This spot over here is not as flat as that spot over there. And it works the same with the triangles. Until you get into something like that. I'm not going to go over that to show you, but you get the idea. So you have to start with a foundation, put one rooftop on it, one floor, stick you a column, then your columns then go on the inside and you pick out whatever you want for your columns. They're going within the inner structure, not the outer. So they can't be on the outside of the 5x5, they can be on the inside of the outer row. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one.